Hello, welcome. Ever since my move to my new apartment, the way I've had my network set up have been, let's just say, less than ideal. It works, but it looks like someone tried to steal my router but failed halfway through. It looks like this mainly because I cannot fit this router in this new space here. I even cut a few cables to make more, because I didn't actually have enough cables. This is a perfect time to upgrade my network setup. We also got a new member for the channel, Leonard Triberg. Welcome, I appreciate your support. We also got some support from Super Juju 45 on Buy Me a Coffee. That person managed to get their first developer job by making a game based on my code. That's great, congratulations. Just before I finished this video, I checked Buy Me a Coffee page and I had another supporter, Uizin, also supported with 5 coffees. Thank you so much for your support, I do appreciate it. Now, let's build a new network. The idea for my new setup is a new router and a new switch to handle all my connections in my apartment. I will use my old router for Wi-Fi. On Amazon I found this router and I ordered it. It took longer than it should have, so when I contacted the seller to ask what was going on, I got a reply back and they gave me the router for free for the inconvenience. So that was very nice. I found this switch and a couple of cables in different lengths. This router will use pfSense, which is an open source software for routers. I want the network to be looking like this. I have a total of 6 wall outlets for Ethernet connections in my apartment, 2 in my office, or gaming room if you will, 2 in my living room and 2 in my bedroom. My server is gonna be in the room without any wall connections, mostly for keeping the noise down. That is my general idea of my home. So now I can tear down the old setup. Something I very much failed to do is to record the process in landscape mode. That I discovered when I started to edit this video. My first ever video of recording in real life, and I messed it up. After taking it down, I started to think on how to make the hardware stay in position inside the cabinet. I could use double-sided tape, but that would be a nightmare to remove later. And what if I just needed to move it slightly? Not a great idea. And there's no holes I can use for mounting it, so I had to figure something out. What about magnets? They should work here, and they do. Yeah, bitch! Magnets! I decided to use my 3D printer to print out some parts that I can glue magnets to and also hold on to the router and switch. I did some quick measurements of all the parts and its sides so I could start building in Blender. The parts I needed were very simple, just some corners that I could glue magnets on to the backside. After printing for a while and also building a holder for the power supply, I had all the parts I need to mount it inside the cabinet. I glued the magnets on the backside of all the holders and I used super glue and it really stuck. It's not going anywhere. I may have glued my fingers as well. Oh well. Now all that I had to do was to install pfSense on the router. I won't show a step-by-step on how I did it. It's very simple. All you need is a USB stick to burn the installation image on, and then you install it by following the steps they have on their website. For now I don't need anything advanced, so I'm more or less satisfied with the default settings. More stuff will be changed and added as my network grows. The modem I cannot move, it's locked in place, but I can move the cables around to make it more snug. Step by step I added each part and I moved all the power cables to the side. I was using zip ties to make them stay in place. After it all was added, this is the final result. I must say, it's looking really nice. If we consider how it looked before, it's a big upgrade. And the internet is working great. And oh, regarding Wi-Fi, I put my old router on top of a bookshelf in the living room. It's as center as it can be in my apartment and it's working great. I changed the settings in my old router so it's acting as an access point. And that, my friends, is how I upgraded my network. If you're still watching and found this whole setup a bit familiar, that is because it is. I followed this YouTuber's guide on how to improve your home network. It looks like he knows what he's talking about, so I gave it a test and it turned out great. I don't drink coffee though, so I didn't copy everything. I'll stick to tea. That's all folks, I hope to see you again soon. Take care now and have a wonderful day. Bye.